OK, welcome back, everybody. Right, now, I'll shift away from the things we've been talking about so far. We're going to move it on a little bit, because supposed plans to raise the retirement age to 68 have been greeted sceptically by backbench MPs. Many warn that the government is playing with fire over proposals to raise the retirement age to 68 by 2035. How would you feel about this now, ladies and gentlemen? You know, you might be winding up to retirement yourself. 68 it will be, supposedly, before you might be able to get your state pension. In a move that would save the UK Treasury billions, and this is what it's about, isn't it? They can cream you out of a load of tax for as long as possible anyway, with economic difficulties and an ageing population. However, is it the right time to raise the retirement age? People are saying, well, hang on a minute, the life expectancy rate isn't increasing at the same rate as the working age. Becky O'Connor joins me now, Director of Public Affairs at PensionBee. Becky, thank you very much. Is this, forgive me, but a little bit mean on people, making them work till 68 years old? What happens to going and enjoying your retirement, putting your feet up?
It seems like that's a thing in the dim and distant past, doesn't it? I think what we really need to be looking at when we think of what is an appropriate age to retire is how long we're going to be healthy for. Health and also personal private pension savings, if we want to retire earlier than the state pension entitlement age, are so key. And the healthy life expectancy age really hasn't changed very much at all over the recent years. It's 63. So that's the age at which people can expect to live without experiencing health problems that might affect their work. And really, the state pension should be there when people are unable to work anymore because of age-related health issues. So, yes, I think the increasing the state pension to 68 and bringing forward that increase to potentially to 2035, we won't know until probably around the March budget whether the government does intend to bring it forward to that extent. But, yeah, it does seem, particularly given life expectancy is also not increasing and is actually falling in some parts of the country, to be a little unfair.
Yes, indeed. I mean, look, every single day, I'm not just saying this, I feel incredibly privileged to do what I do. I think a lot of people would view this as not particularly work. Myself, one of them, I thoroughly enjoy what I do, and I fully intend to, you know, be a fossil at the time that I retire. Someone will have to huck me off, OK? But for a lot of people, work involves things like manual labour, for example, and you can't realistically expect poor old 67-year-old Gary to be going back down the pit at that age, can you? I mean, it is bonkers. And the state pension, forgive me, I mean, it isn't even that good to begin with, is it?
Well, it really depends how many qualifying years you have. So if you work for 35 years, then you get the full state pension, and the new state pension, now that's just shy of £10,000 a year now. It's actually going up to more than £10,000 in April. So it's actually not enough for a basic living standard in retirement, according to the Pensions and Lifetime Savings Association. You do need private pension savings on top. Now, of course, what increasing the age means, if you still want to retire earlier, you're going to need more private pension savings in order to do so, because you're going to need to replace what you would have had on the state pension through your own savings. And we know through auto-enrolment, we have workplace pensions, and that's great. There's an 8% minimum contribution. The government is under pressure now to increase that too. And I would suggest if they're increasing the age to 68, they would also need to increase the amount people are able to pay in, get employer contributions and tax relief to fill that gap. And they haven't said anything about that, unfortunately.